Hey everybody, I just got back from a deep moving experience. I attended a 3-day interval conference, the interval conference in Germany, and that took place until yesterday. And I just would like to share some of those ideas and emotions I still feel very deep inside of me from those 3 days. And it was a beautiful experience. 3 days with about 150 people from all over different German-speaking countries, so Switzerland, Luxembourg, Austria, and Germany. And we had lots of different topics and speakers, and tried to look at this from an integral perspective. And there was a couple of themes which were recurring, and they came back and back. And my recap of that is to ask different questions, more meaningful questions, deeper questions. And it was all about opening up and being more real, if there is something like being real. Being really myself and ourselves. We talked about the we space and how we can make this world a better, more real, more authentic place. And one thing came over and over and over again. Yeah? And this is about being open and vulnerable. And we talked about our failures and how we personally thought and perceived we were failing in the past, or even right now failing. We talked about economies and startups and how they eventually failed. We talked about our society and the shadows in our society. And it was so emotional at times because it was so real. Yeah? And one thing that got back and back and back was the P word. Yeah? What is our purpose? What is my purpose, my deep purpose, deep inside of me? Yeah, and what is the purpose for a company? What is the purpose of this integral conference? And I really liked that. And we talked about, I said that. We talked about when people failed. And for example, for myself, a couple of years ago, I have been that close to a real burnout deep inside. Yeah, I had depressive thoughts myself and couldn't really cope with those in the beginning. And now, as you might know, for a couple of years, I help other people to get from where they are right now, eventually stuck with their limiting beliefs and their thoughts and their spiral, eventually negative spiral, to a more uplifting future, to something which would like to get out. And yesterday I got this impulse, and this is why I record this video right now. What if we start shifting our focus, our attention, our energy to something more meaningful? It's just a subtle shift. And I got this eureka, this aha moment, when we do this shift from burnout and negative thoughts and negative feelings and all those doubts and anger and shame eventually, all those negative connotated emotions, which are still important, don't get me wrong. But if we see ourselves, we are caught in that, and we just don't really know how to get out of that, this gentle shift from burnout to burn for. What are we burning for? What is my ultimate purpose? What am I desiring deep inside of me? What is there? And you can do yourself a gift right now and think about it. What is your desire? What is your ultimate purpose? And you can think about that, which is a great idea because I love our brains, they're powerful tools. But maybe it's time to dig deeper. And feel it. And wait until you feel what the answer is. What are you burning for? And maybe it's about time to get some holding space around you, some like a deep emotional field, an energy field. And if you shift that, and if you let that happen, dig deeper, you can find answers to high quality questions. What are you desiring on a larger scale? What is your purpose? What makes your heart sing? I love that question. What makes your heart sing? And I was driving home yesterday 2.5 hours and had all the time to reflect those questions. And one of the things is to ask you those questions and invite you to take your time now. When would be a good time now to do this? Maybe it is now. reflect deeper on this and really go on your own journey to dig deeper. And in the end, you will maybe figure out what are you burning for. And I can promise you one thing. If you make that gentle shift from your attention and your focus and energy from one thing to something way higher, a higher purpose, something beyond yourself, yeah? Something including others, and this we space is what the theme of this interview conference. Yeah? Wir mitten im Leben, like we in the middle of life now. That was it. And if you sense that, and if you let everything happen which like to arise in your body, in your soul, in your spirit and mind, if you let that happen and closely listen, I cannot guarantee, but I would love to almost guarantee you that something very beautiful and profound will happen to you as well. And we saw transformations yesterday. It was so beautiful to witness. People who just tap into their full potential, and then they suddenly see, this is what it is. This is who I am. This is who I have to become and be. And then in the end, we did something very beautiful. Everybody had cards, and we wrote on one card each the one thing we are now committed to do towards our purpose and towards making this place a better, this world a better place. And everybody had the chance to get up on stage and actually read their one statement, their one commitment. And it was so touching, so beautiful. So I would like to invite you right now to take some time now, maybe this afternoon, this evening, take some time and dig deep and ask you more and better, higher quality questions. And just wait until the answers are coming to you. And I will put some more info on this website. It's a simple website, burn4.com or .de, depending on where you're getting into it right now. And just around this question, what are you burning for? Get you some tools and strategies to get you started on your journey. And with that, have some fun, enjoy yourself, and just, believe in that. Believe it, give it a try. Okay? Well, Zen Master Yoda said there's no try. There's do or don't do. So let me rephrase, do. Just do it. And feel the magic, will you? Until then.